Hey guys, Marine here, and today I just want to talk about Destiny. By the way, while I have it on my mind, happy 2016! Yeah, last year I didn't upload that much and that often, but now that I am off my holidays, I will most likely be getting back to the usual video making. Now, I have been planning to make this video for quite a while now, but I just never found the words to say, and even though I still might sound a bit confusing, please just bear with me as I talk about this subject. So, a lot of people are circulating around the internet now that Destiny is dying or is dead. Do I believe that to be true? Well, no. But yes at the same time. Why do I think it is dying? Well, the thing is, I've noticed that just a lot of the stuff is just like a lot of the content, like it's been said before, we're in a content drought. Us Destiny community and us Destiny players. I've seen a lot of people hand in their Destiny copies back into the game store to buy other, more newer games. Now, Destiny was really unfortunate with its launch having basically no story, which sort of made people a bit icky about it from the start. But the one thing it did get right was its game mechanics, its shooting mechanics. Now, I haven't played anything like Destiny, and even if I try to jump on another game like Assassin's Creed, then I just like in a couple of months' time I'd jump back to Destiny. Destiny is my default game that I like to go back to and hang around with friends. And the thing is, I made most of my friends, and some of these friends I still talk to and play with a lot, with still today, on Destiny, or even I'm trying to get to play other games. But Destiny is that game where we can all come and play together, and where we met. Now, with the new upcoming event, like the Crimson Days, what do I think of that? Well, it's clever. It's not clever. You'd sort of think about it when something's going on to an event basis, and since Valentine's is a major event, especially for the world and for couples around there, I think it's a good move by Bungie. But why? Why can't you, why can't you spend more time creating, sorry for all the likes, but why can't you spend more time creating bigger content? They are promising a big event, but why can't they just give us more news? And that's the problem. Destiny isn't communicating as much as they have been before. I mean, Bungie. And since they're not computing, we're in the dark about all this content. And so as this content drought keeps wearing on, more people are just going to leave. Yes, I have run into a couple of Christmas noobs before, and I myself am a year one Christmas noob, but I don't think there's as many people. Like, I jump into the tower, and the expectation from Bungie was you'd come back on Destiny after Christmas, and you'd see Christmas noobs running around the tower with all their new level 1 gear. And I see that. I don't see it as much. Actually, I saw a lot more new people come before Christmas than after Christmas and being Christmas noobs. I don't know if anybody's noticed that. But the thing I'm trying to get at is people are aware that Destiny isn't the game that it should have been, and it could have been. And Destiny is not dying. Well, those are reasons I just present. The reasons I just presented were why it could possibly be dying, but it's not dying. As long as Bungie keeps us aware of what's going to happen in the years to come, especially for Destiny and for any other updates, expansions, or anything which are coming up, any events, any major events, any minor expansions, any major expansions, they've got to keep the news coming through. And that'll probably save Destiny. Save Destiny from just becoming an empty place where a person who buys it one day might just log in and there'll be nobody to do the strike, nobody to do the raid, nobody to help them with the story missions. They can't play Crucible because they can't find the numbers. And it's just, I don't want to see Destiny devolve into this sort of game. I've seen the Master Chief Collection, once people bought it, and the issues on the online aspect of it, people can't play these multiplayer, certain multiplayer playlists. And I don't want Destiny to come to. I love Destiny. Destiny to me is a precious game, and I know most of you might disagree, most of you might agree, but I don't really care. But Bungie, like I said before, and I'm going to say it again, Bungie needs to keep us informed. Now, there have been some rumors circulating around, and I think they have been resolved, but the rumors that I've seen is that Bungie is selling heavy weapons ammo, like the heavy weapon synthesis and the special weapons of the primary ammo synthesis, for money. And the money goes into silver, and then you buy it from Test Everest. That is the rumor that I've seen. And apparently, according to Deej, no, they are not going to do that. So I think that's a good thing they're not going to do it. But what if they had? What if they had? They had promised us before that they weren't going to bring in anything other than cosmetic microtransactions. Like dances, sparrows, like we saw in the Sparrow Racing League. But even like news, like if they were going to bring this sort of stuff out, it still shocks the community so substantially. People are still like reeled, and people were angry at Bungie for doing this. Even if they weren't going to do it, even if it was just a fake piece of news, people were angry at Bungie. And if people keep spreading rumors, then Bungie's not gonna crack under pressure, but more and more people will believe in these rumors as they just keep spreading. And therefore Bungie will have a harder time trying to get in. And the thing is, Destiny isn't a game that can survive, like, you just release it and it's there, and it only needs minor patches. No, it's a game which needs, like, updates and updates and updates, and content to just keep being pumped in. Because it was set up as a game which was small. It was small. It's trying to be an MMO, but it can't. Like, in terms of content and everything, it's not able to rise up to the same expectations as a normal MMO, like World of Warcraft and Elder Scrolls Online. Even some of the single-player games, like Assassin's Creed, The Witcher 3, all of those, they have a quest-based system. They have large, expansive worlds. And all they need to do is just keep putting patches. And if they wanted to, they can put in all these content drops in. But they really don't need to. Whereas Bungie, like Minecraft, needs to have constant updates keep being pushed through to make the game feel new and more better. Sorry for the lack of English. So what I'm trying to get at is, Bungie, you need to communicate. You can't let false rumors get to the community. Destiny needs to be updated more often than you are. And you can't do what you did in January, where you just shut your mouth off completely. Because communication between the community and the developers is key, especially in this sort of game. Bungie, you got to realize that Destiny isn't the MMO that you were hoping for. And I'm sure everybody can see it. You were trying to create this MMO that just can't, an MMO that's going to be on the same level as World of Warcraft. But the reality is, it's just not going to happen. Like, from what we've seen, especially that shocking release of barely any story, and it can be summed up in a couple of words. I had no time to explain what I don't have time to explain. Lazy, sloppy writing. And now I know they've improved in The Taken King. But please, Bungie, please, keep us informed, and no more sloppy writing in the updates. And please, push out more updates more regularly. My name is Awesome Marine, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.